Hey guys, Matt here again. Hopefully you're here because you were able to knock out that 100 push-up challenge. If you did and you actually did it the way you're supposed to, great job, fantastic work. As you can imagine, this one is going to be significantly harder. All the rules, guidelines are going to be the same. Everything's going to be the same from the first set for the first 100 push-up challenge video. Everything's going to be the same. For those of you who are new to this, that didn't get to see that video yet, I'm going to real quickly go over a few key things with doing these push-ups. What makes these push-ups a little harder is that they're going to be done properly. So get into the proper push-up position. You're going to have your hands, you can have them either shoulder width apart or slightly wider than shoulder width apart. I prefer a little wider because it's a more natural movement in my joints for my shoulders. You're going to make sure you need to, when you're in the up position, you got to be in a straight line here. No sagging push-ups, no butt in the air push-ups. Now, as far as rest is concerned, there is rest breaks, but it's only in the approved rest position. So that's one major thing that's different with my challenge. So no lifting arms up and shaking arms out. Sorry. You have to keep your hands and feet on the ground at all times. Cannot take them off for a rest. So the only approved rest position is like this, which is the butt in the air position. So stay up here as long as you need to. When you're ready to do a push-up, straighten back out, knock out the push-ups. Now, we're not doing this for speed, so you don't need to try to bang these out real quick. More than likely, if you're trying to do them really fast, you're probably doing them improperly. So all the way up, all the way down. Every single push-up from 1 to 150. This is going to be super challenging. This is not easy at all. You're going to feel the burn, but you gotta convince yourself that that's what you need to do and work through, and get to the other side. There's nothing I can say that's going to make it easier. You just got to have that inner will and desire to make it happen. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get going with this. I'm not going to give a long, drawn-out explanation of everything. Again, please check out the 100 push-up video, and I go into things probably a little bit more in more depth. But we're just going to go ahead and bang these out. I'm going to throw numbers on the screen so you guys can follow along, and we're going to do our best. And the main thing is just don't give up. So, all right, let's go. 150. Sometimes I lose count when I do these higher number exercises, but I believe that was 150. If you did it, great work. It's not easy. It takes a lot of heart, a lot of willpower to be able to knock that out like that. So if you did it, great. And stay tuned. Watch other videos. I got other challenge videos. Just give them all a try and give me a thumbs up. Let me know how you did, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.